Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Ormark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today we are going to be working with Feathers and Frost, and we are going to use this sentiment, which is the gift of your friendship means so much, especially at Christmas, which I think is a lovely sentiment to put on cards to give to friends. And this stamp set, you'll see that the friendship and the Christmas is in a different font and stands out. So we're going to work with that, and I'm going to show you two different ways of being able to get these two pieces to stand out. So we are going to use the Stamparatus, and we are going to use some Stampin' Right markers, and we are going to use the Vegas Gold Shimmer paint. So let's get the stamp set out. Says me just falling the little birds out of the way. All right, pop him back on there. So this is the sentiment we want. Now these are lovely because they are photopolymer, which means that you can actually see where you want to position them. So we've got the Stamparatus, and we are going to line this up in the center just about here, and then we're going to pick it up and pop it down on here like that. Now I'm just going to move my magnet up a little bit so that it's well secured in that corner. Now the first one we're going to do is using a Stampin' Right marker. Now what I want to do is to just, with the very side of the marker, we are going to brush over the word friendship and brush over the word Christmas. Now the great thing about the Stamparatus is that you can do it a couple of times, because when you use the Stampin' Right markers, you can get the intensity of colour that you want. So I'm just going to press this down, and as you can see, I want it a little bit darker, so I'm going to do over again, just using the very side of the marker, and again on the word friendship. Like this. Take it down again, press it down, and let's see how we want. I just want a little bit in the middle on here because it needs just a little bit on there. Let's take that and see how that goes, and maybe a little bit on that H. As I say, you can build it up as many times as you want with the markers. Okay, now I don't want it to be completely red, because I want it to have a nice outline. So I'm now going to take my black and I'm going to ink that up all over the stamp. And then we're going to put that over the top, press it down carefully, pick it up. And what happens is you have got the outline of the red coming through, and you've got, I pick it up, you've just got an outline of the red, so it makes it stand out but not overly too much. So let me put this down again. If we want a little bit more strength on it, we can then just take the Simply Chamois. I'm going to clean this up first, and then I'm going to take the red again and making sure that I've got the fat tip, and I'm just going to go over this again, because what we want is for there to be some definition, but I don't want the whole of the colour to be just the red. I want the black to stand out as well, because I think it just gives that extra bit of definition. So let's put this down over the top like that, pick it up, and you can see how you're starting to build. And we'll do it one more time. The beauty of the Stamparatus is that you can do it as many times as you want. If you're doing it with any other medium. If you were doing it on a block, you would never be able to get that. So let's just do it one more time, and that's exactly what I want. So you can see, if I pick it up, you've got a very dark sentiment in the black, but just the hint of red coming through on the friendship and Christmas. So let's turn this up the other way round, put our magnet down, clean this off, and let me show you another way of doing it. So we are going to start this time with the black, inking it up right the way across, and then stamping it down. And now we are going to use the Vegas Gold Shimmer Paint. Now it has a little ball bearing in it, so you need to give it a good old shake, and then open it up. And I tend to take it out of the lid, so I've got a sponge dauber here, and I'm going to take just a little bit out of the lid, and then I am going to just pounce it. It needs to be quite light, and you're going to pounce it over the word Christmas and over the word friendship. Now if you get some, as I have on here, just over the top, you can just wipe it off with your finger or with a cloth. If I was doing this for real, without the camera over my head, I would be able to line that up a lot better. So we are then going to press that over the top. Now because the shimmer paint actually covers up everything, you can see that you're starting to, let me just take a little bit more, and again you're going to build it up. So you're going to dab it down gently and dab it down again on the friendship, just the way across. And again, as I say, I've got a little bit on there because I'm doing this at a slight slant, so just wipe that off. Put this down, give it a good old press, pick it up, and then let's have a look. Oh, now that's absolutely lovely. So the shimmer paint takes a little while longer to dry, and you do need to go and take this and run it under the sink to wash off the shimmer paint, because you don't want it to dry on there. It's absolutely fine for a short period of time. So I'm just going to take the plate off and move it to one side, because I don't want that at the moment. And then once it has dried, you can, and I've put one on a couple of pieces for you to show you. So this is the one that is done with the gold shimmer paint, and as you can see, I'm trying to catch it in the light because it's very difficult to get that real shimmer on camera. I've cut it out with the circle stitch shape framelits, and then a square in garden green, and I would put that on there, and that makes a lovely centerpiece for any of your cards. And let's have a look at the one with the red. So again, I've cut it out in the stitch shape framelits, put it on there, and again you've got two lovely toppers centerpieces for your cards, done very simply with the Stamparatus. Once you've got it lined up, you can do as many as you want, and then all you've got to do is to cut it out. So join me again, and I will show you exactly what I've done with these two pieces to turn them into beautiful cards. But for now, a very easy way for you to be able to stamp your sentiments and pick out different words in different colours. So thank you so much for watching, and I do look forward to seeing you again. Bye bye.